What's up, guys? How you doing? We are back. Oh, god damn it. Right off the bat. And we're back. Didn't even miss a beat. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Car Talks. Today I'm accompanied by a couple of small people.
Really?
And we're back again. Sorry, I gotta come up with a way to, little notifications that pop up when you're on the phone, and you can pick, please text me, or I'll call you right back, or you can customize whatever your answers are. I gotta set that up so I can type that in.
Are you talking about your new phone?
This is, yes. Thank you for reminding me. So before I continue, I am accompanied by some small people. Small persons.
Really? Then who's the small one?
Some mini-me's. Little people. Children.
You're the one that's small.
Gnomes.
They're smaller and Edgar's.
Duendes. Yes, baby, 8408. Got Camila in the back. Camila Cabello. And we just out here chilling. This is our first video, or my first video that I am recording on the new phone, which I believe is the Samsung Ultra 25. Last one I had broke. It wasn't really working. I cracked the screen, and then eventually the LED lights and all that stuff started flickering, fading away, and it went into nothingness. Couldn't see anything on that screen. Dude, I gotta fix this mount. I'm gonna invest in a mic. I'm gonna invest in a mount, and we'll take it from there. You know, that way there's better air quality, voice, audio. There's better audio. There you go, audio. It's like focused. I'm using everything on the phone. I've been recording from my phone since the beginning. It's always been that. Quick updates. I'll toss them your way in a bit. However, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe before we get even further into this video. Don't forget to tell a friend. Regardless if you're making fun, talking shit, whatever the case may be, go ahead, do your thing. We're gonna kick this thing off right. So today we got the Elysian Space
Dad, you got it last time.
Space Dust IPA.
Dad.
No, last time I got a different one.
Oh, but is it by the same company?
I don't know. Again, it's always a random selection. You know, I'm just trying to shock my taste buds. You know what I mean? I'm a bit of a foodie. I'm a bit of an alcoholic, so I hear. And
he beats us.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. We might have to cut that out. Yeah, so this is a Space Dust IPA. Has an 8.2% alcohol volume, 19.2 fluid ounces. I don't know what it is. I tried reading these labels and I don't know what the freak is going on. Trying to keep it PG for the kiddies, you know? I call them kiddies, but they're kids. Kids, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, 8.2% alcohol volume, which I already told you was 1 pint. For those of you that drinking pints, it's a pint.
Dad, are you gonna tell them we are going to first grade and sixth grade?
The little people speak. Yeah, they're currently out of school. They're on summer vacation. It is now summer. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, so I'm gonna refrain from saying dates, times, stuff like that, because I've been backed up. Not in that sense. The wrong choice of words. I've been busy. Uploading on trying all my platforms. Obviously different videos, trying to edit, trying to show some shit that actually looks cool. it's just been getting so hard. You know, the kids are busy. They got football. They have football. They have cheerleading.
We're gonna go to the fall season, of course.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that is hoppy as hell, man. That is, I mean, hence the little the hoppy dude and all the hops around. I believe those are hops. I don't even know. Half the time, stuff be coming out my mouth and I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know if it's real. I don't even know if it's not real. What was I saying? Yeah, they're on summer vacation. So, you know, we're trying to plan some trips, trying to do some stuff, keep it fun for the kids.
Yeah.
Having
Somebody's birthday is coming out.
someone's birthday. My birthday passed already. Anyways,
My birthday's coming out.
You still have to wait a long time on me.
2 months.
yeah, I gotta get. I do drive a Lincoln, but it's not a. I'm drawing blanks here, man. But it's not a limo Lincoln, right? I'm gonna see if I can get those partitions that close right here, so you can't see the people in the back. You can't see them or hear them. Makes it a lot easier for recording videos. But no, yeah, her birthday is coming up. She's gonna be turning
9 years old.
9. I didn't need her to remind me.
Somebody's birthday already passed. It was my
Yeah, my
brother.
birthday passed. I mean, the baby Odie over there's birthday
So
passed.
my mom has the same birthday, but her birthday goes first.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick pause. Just for a quick sec. I don't know what it is, but it's just so weird to continuously record when people are pulling up. You know, because we're in a public space, public location, public space, public area. I'm completely off, man. You kind of lose focus, you lose practice. If you don't use it, you lose it. You know, I'm a firm believer in that. So, whatever it is that you're using, make sure you use it right. And you keep using it, because you're going to lose it. Truer words have never been spoken. Fitness is still up to par. Still doing what I can to be as active as possible. Like I said, I've been extremely busy. In which case, hey, I'm an average Joe. I'm an average person living an average life and just trying to do the most with the time that I have here on this earth. Whether it be flat, whether it be round, whatever the hell it is, whatever it is that you believe it is, I'm just trying to make the most out of the time that I have. And you know, my days basically entail, or my days, I don't know. I'm always trying to learn. So who I don't even know how to speak the English language, even though it is my first language that I've ever spoken.
Dad.
But yeah, typical day is work. Recently started riding the Peloton again. I have a Peloton. In which case, I know there's like some negative things that I've heard about it or whatever, but I ride it just to ride it. Not because I support whatever the fuck they believe in. Ooh, good thing they didn't hear that. So it's work, Peloton, meal prep, gym, quick snack, sleep. That's basically that's the daily routine. Especially now that the kids are done with football practice, football camp, and cheerleading practice. Because that was Tuesdays and Thursdays, and those days were, it makes it so much worse because I got a meal prep Monday for at least Tuesday, Wednesday, or for at least Monday, Tuesday, right? Or I meal prep Sunday for Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, because Tuesdays there's no cooking in the house because it's work, bike, practice, late dinner, if that, maybe just a light snack, and we all go to bed because we get back like at 8 or 9. And even though it's summer, let me know what your opinion is on this. If you guys have kids, if you don't, you know, or you're planning on having kids, what would be your desired time for these little ones to put their heads in their pillows and and call it a night. I got them cut off at 11 right now. I want to say that when I was growing up, my parents didn't have that. I was strictly dickly. It was strictly 8 o'clock, I believe, was the latest I could stay up. Maybe 9 over the summer. Had real strict parents. But you know, I'm trying to have their summer be somewhat fun. I give them until 11 and the Wi-Fi goes completely off. Nothing, you know, they get some sleep because I still feel like they need to get their sleep regardless. And I mean, they don't need to be staying up until 5, you know, when I'm going to work. And then I come back from work and they're asleep. At least this way, when I come back from work, they're awake. They already had breakfast, they showered, they got ready. You know, they do all their stuff. But what would be your time, you know, or if you are a parent and you do have kids, what time do you allow them to stay up till, you know? Brings me up to my next fact is I finally found a couple of people that want to be guests. One is a returning guest that's always on. That's been on since day one. I won't give her name out just to not, you
Really?
know,
Where am I?
not just to put her on blast.
Where am I?
Yeah, Baby Odie's been on a few times.
No.
Camila's been on a few times.
My brother has a medal and a trophy.
Got.
And football.
Yeah, dog, it is true. They got participation trophies and
They're not participation trophies.
a certificate. Well, for your camp, it was. They got a trophy. Well, he didn't get a trophy. He got a medal for participating and completing the camp. If you were there all of the days, you know, obviously if you're sick or if it was raining and it was canceled, you know, that's forgiven. But if you were there for most part of the camp, you got an award, you got a medal. You know, for all the kids that did show up for the last day. It was crazy to see because we were there from the first day until the last day. First day, there was at least, I want to say 25, 30 kids.
Yeah.
Okay, and on the last day, there was about 10, 15 kids.
Yeah.
So, like, they just, I understand summer started, they were out of school, people were probably going on vacation and stuff like that, but, you know, I feel like the camp is important because it teaches them the fundamentals of playing football. It was football camp, I don't know if I said that, but, so it's football camp, and I feel like the camp shows them the fundamentals that they need to actually play the game. Obviously, when we sign him up for the season, he's gonna go into practice, and they're gonna be practicing with their pads, helmets, you know, all that shit. And the camp itself didn't have any of the pads or anything like that. It was more just showing them routines, showing them routes, you know, conditioning, making sure that they're running, you know, their heart rate gets up, stuff like that. They get ready they were showing them the snap counts, stuff. So it was pretty cool. And then the cheerleading, she got a certificate. She got a certificate for doing that, and they did a little show on the last day. In which case, it's cool because the cheerleading and the football camp is all part of the same organization. So they practice in the same location, and so they did a little show for the football guys or whatever. And obviously, the cheerleaders are gonna be going with the football team to cheer them on during the games and stuff. They got little kids, well, they got younger kids, I should say. They're not little, but I think they start from 6, 7, and they go all the way up until 13, 14. And then for the football camp, I believe it's the same age gaps. So they got little ones, they got big ones. I don't know. This is the first time he signs up for the season, which makes me. I'm really fucking excited because none of my kids have ever actually played a sport besides Kiba. She played volleyball for a little bit, you know, when she was older. So, you know, she'd go to practices on her own, and, you know, I'd go watch the games and stuff. But this guy, like, I gotta take him and stuff, you know. And, well, no, I guess Mia did soccer, so I would take her to practice. But this is like the first time I have a boy, I would say, one of my boys, play football. I've always wanted to see him play football, soccer, baseball, basketball. I mean, they're a little on the shorter side, you know, because I'm short myself. You know, I'm a small king.
How about tennis?
Just play. I will never say that again. My apologies. Yeah, we're of small stature. So my dad was 5'11", if that, you know, and I came out at around, let's say 5'6". All right. Every time I tell people I'm 5'7" or 5'8", they're like, "Oh no, it's not." I'm 5'5". For all you guys fucking care, I'm 5'5". Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and fake my height or lie about my height. From what I know, when I went to go get my physical and stuff, I was 5'7", 5'7", I believe is what it was. And I've always said that I'm that height throughout my life, regardless, you know, ID. You know, and then everybody's like, "Oh, you can lie on your ID. You can put 5'10". You're 5'2". I'm like, yeah, I don't think they would allow that. They got to look at it and be like, okay, that makes sense, doesn't make sense. They don't measure you there, but so we'll just say I'm 5'5" for the sake of it, okay? And I weigh 300 pounds. Fuck, forget being, you know, less or whatever. Who cares about that? There's no reason to lie here. I'm as honest as I can be. I'm honest, period. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so my father was 5'11", 5'5" for me. This guy is just like 5 foot right now.
How about me? I'm probably like 4.
Kiba's 5'7". Jabril's 5'2", 5'4". You know, given they have time to grow still, so, you know, but I think their growth spurts have already been past them, especially if they're boys. I feel like boys, their growth spurts haven't happened later or sooner. I don't know. I ain't no scientist. I don't even feel like I'm that smart.
You are that.
People tell me I am, but is that because they're not smart? You know, you ask them 2 + 2, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's 3," and I'm like, time out.
That,
2
yeah,
+ 2, you got to carry the 1, and then subtract that. It's 4. And then they think I'm smart because I explained something to them that they didn't know. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's real, but moving on. So yeah, like I said, 2 people might be coming on, not at the same time. I'm trying to spread this out. I'm starting to tell more people about it. Because even though it weirds me out, I feel like I'm promoting myself, you know. And it's like, but I guess that's what you gotta do. You gotta sell yourself in a sense, you know, and put yourself out there, you know. Because if nobody knows you're doing it, well, nobody knows you're doing it. 'Cause are you really doing it?
Excuse me.
I just don't want to be that guy, you know. You're at a party and they're like, "Oh, hey man, you wanna be a part of my podcast?" They're like, "Oh shit, you got a podcast?" And you're like, "Yeah, you know, got some people following me." Like, it's just so weird. I don't know. I feel like, hey, if you run into it, let's do it. If you're on here, you send me a comment, you want to fucking meet up, and we do it, we do it. But if it's just something random, if it's just something I randomly bring up at a party or something, I feel like that's a little weird. Even though I have, after a couple of drinks or whatever, I'm like, "Hey, bruh, check out my podcast." Or like, "Hey, man, that's a cool story. It should be on my podcast." But then they're like, "Oh yeah, bring it out." I was like, "I don't have my camera stand right now." There's always an excuse, you know. And it goes both ways, you know. You put someone on the spot, and they're like, "Hey, dude, I need you on, or I need you to do something," and they're like, "Oh no, I'm not ready." Or what's the script? There is no script. It's off top. It's rando. I try to make it as genuine and authentic as possible. But these 2 people that are going to come on, like I said, one's already been on. The other one's new. And just to keep the authenticity, the originality, the average Joe feeling. I don't want to like coach this person or tell them anything at all. I just want to bring them on, sit them down right here, right in the seat, put them in the hot seat right here. We'll call it the hot seat for now. And we're gonna grab them a brew or whatever it is that they want to drink. Because I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna force somebody to drink if they don't want to drink. Be like, hey, we're gonna walk into the liquor store. You're gonna grab what you want, what makes you comfortable. Something about sipping on some beer or sipping on your favorite drink, I feel like makes you more comfortable, puts you in that zone, you know?
It does.
Or like if you're eating something, so it could be grab your favorite drink if it's alcoholic, and grab your favorite snack, you know, that you want to pair with your alcoholic beverage, you know. But I'm gonna lean more to asking them to choose something they typically don't choose, so they can give an honest review themselves, you know, because that is a common theme that I've tried to have on this podcast itself, is try something new. Every video is going to be different. It's not going to be the same. We may bring up old topics, but it's always going to be something new, something that we're currently dealing with. And there's always going to be some type of review on something, or we're going to talk about food, because like I said, I love eating food. I have lost a substantial amount of weight, which if you're following me on Instagram, you already know. And if you're not, then follow me on the Instagram. There is a link in my bio, I believe, that you can click on. It'll lead you to my TikTok and Instagram. And then if you go to those, I have links on those for my Facebook, which is a little bit more personal, a lot more like family stuff on there. But yeah, those are the common type of deals that I try to have, is something new, quick review. There's always got to be food related or something involved, and it's got to be authentic. It's got to be genuine. It's got to be something that comes from the heart, you know. But like, let's say this person comes on and they have something that they want to get off their chest, or something that they want to talk about. Then cool, you know, I'll be like a Dr. Phil. And I'll sit here and be like, all right, so tell me your problems. Like, I ain't got no problem with that, you know, because I'm pretty sure that anybody that comes on to the podcast that has a question, or that, you know, feels like there's a topic that they would like to discuss, or something that they would like to share with the world, well, this is your platform to go ahead and do that, you know, because we're just average people doing average shit, and I want to keep it as average as possible, you know. Even if this YouTube channel were to be somewhat successful, I would still want to keep the average Joe on, you know. Like I have seen some channels where the guys they're from the gutter, bro. Like they out there talking to bums. They're going to rallies. They're going to protests, and they out there with the people, like getting shot at by BBs. I don't know what they're called. Those little bean bags. I don't know what the hell they shoot out of their damn guns these days. They're getting shot with tear gas, and they're out there, and it's like, and they don't switch up. You know, if they do have conversations with people, it doesn't need to be famous people. You see famous people all the time. You know, and I'm more of I want to see the average person that's out there and get their story out there, you know. I have seen people do that before, like Theo Vaughn. He found somebody. I don't know if the guy was a bum or he was just living on the streets, but he had a podcast with the guy, and you know, he gave him his, I wouldn't say 5 minutes of fame, because it's about an hour podcast, but if that description of what he did works for that, then sure, 5 minutes of fame, you know. Just to get to, oh, and he's I've seen that he's done like he did a lunch lady. It's an average lady doing average shit, and you know, because lunch ladies had an impact on his life, you know. And it's like, it doesn't always necessarily have to be somebody smart or somebody knowledgeable about a topic or whatever. It could be an average person, and to me, it's like I'd rather it be like friends and stuff like that, you know, and just bring them in and get their opinions about things. You know, how does their brain work? You know, what are they like getting into? what makes them tick, stuff like that. Not saying this is like Dr. Phil show where you need to come and cry on my shoulder and shit, because I don't really want to do that either. But I just want to show the world, the genuine people that are actually out there that people don't really see. What you normally see is just famous people that people try to replicate their lifestyles.
Emily!
It's empty.
Their personas. Hey, can we not fight over Gatorades, please? See what I'm saying? This is not scripted, bro. I didn't tell them to act like kids back there, because they're acting like kids. And for those of you that might be worried that I'm drinking and driving, I'm actually getting picked up. And the kids are getting picked up as well. I'm just enjoying myself a little on this beautiful summer day.
Uh-huh.
There's no drinking and driving. I don't promote drinking and driving. Do not drink and drive. Be responsible. And something's going around right now. Don't do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Do you? This was an idea that I had a long time ago. This is how I feel like I should be running it. This is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do moving forward. I'm going to try to bring as many people as I can on here. And if you go to any of my other social platforms, you'll see hikes, you'll see food reviews. Because I like going to different places, trying new shit, or going to different restaurants. Like let's say pho, for example. So pho is the same dish no matter where you go. There may be different ingredients. The broth may taste differently. The quantities, the portions, may be different. So I've been trying a bunch of pho spots, different ones, and then the noodles themselves, like, are they fresh noodles? Are they the thin noodles? Are they the thick noodles? I mean, there's so many different options, and every location has its own unique little twist to it, right? Some people have the chili paste you can put in there. Some places don't. But yeah, you'll see reviews like that. I will go to different places and order randomly either the beef or the chicken. The chicken, I love the chicken because I read the chicken has more protein, so I kind of lean towards more that way, more towards the chicken. I've been having the beef and the rare beef, flank beef, and the tendon, and the meatballs. I mean, dude, it's so good. I had one today. Oof. Oh, don't get me started on that pho. So yeah, so there'll be reviews, there'll be drinking, there'll be just honest opinions, and we'll get to meet some interesting characters, some interesting people, just average people out there, dude, that are doing living in this crazy world, and we're gonna feed off of their energy, and we're gonna blow that up. If there's something that they want to ask, then we'll discuss that. If there's something that they want to promote, then we'll promote it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? And at the same time, try to build our following, build the channel bigger, and just get more and more and more just average people. And I feel like it'll be a network, in a sense. Still trying to put my name on it. There will be merch eventually coming out as well. I mean, I started this whole thing as a workout motivational, I guess, type of deal, and then it turned into a podcast, workout videos, foodie reviews. In short, it turns out that it's just basically the way how I live my life. How I live my life, and how interesting an average person can be. And then how many people can I connect with that are average people, that are extraordinary people that nobody will ever know, nobody will ever meet. There are people that I talk to that have no friends. They're hermits, basically, and hey, if I can be the love doctor and connect somebody with somebody, then hey, that's what we do. So hopefully we grow to that someday. Hey, can we not fight back there, kids?
She wants to save it.
Yes.
This is why I told you guys you can't pick separate things. Or you can't pick the... Oh. All right, we're going to cut it there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We got to get going. And thank you for tuning in. Like I said, more is to come. And it's going to be getting down fierce. I got to go. Deuces. Peace up. A-Town down. I'm out.